You think you're making a choice, right now, even as you listen to this. But is it really your own, or was it placed there, a whisper from the global network? We live in a reality built on data, not atoms, and in this world, we've handed over the keys to our minds, willingly, for convenience, for connection, for distraction. This is a story about a new kind of power, the algorithm. It watches, learns, and then guides you, nudging you toward one video, one product, one belief, and away from another. It operates quietly, promising you everything you want, while quietly taking the one thing you can't get back, your will. We were promised a better world, a utopia built on code, frictionless, seamless, easy, but the tool began to optimize not for our well-being, but for engagement. How to keep your eyes on the screen for just one more second, one more minute, one more hour, and in doing so, it began to change us. You are not in control anymore. You are being watched, not by a person, not by a government, but by a dispassionate intelligence. It sees you as data points, a predictable pattern of desires and fears. It knows what makes you angry, what makes you laugh, what makes you feel lonely. It uses this knowledge with cold, calculating efficiency. It is building a map of your soul, and using that map to lead you. Where is it leading you? That's the question. And the answer is more unsettling than you can imagine. It starts with a simple act. You open an app, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, you're bored, tired, or just seeking escape. A swipe, a flick, a video plays. You smile. The algorithm notes it. Another swipe. Nostalgia. The algorithm learns. It's building a model of your attention. What holds it? What makes you pause? This is the engine of modern culture. The endless scroll. A river of content. Infinite. Designed to be bottomless. There's no end, no satisfaction, just a stream of stimuli, each calculated to trigger a hit of dopamine, the same mechanism that drives addiction. The system isn't designed to inform or truly entertain, it's designed to hook you, to hold your gaze, to consume your time. They call it the For You page, as if it's a gift. But it's not for you, it's for the system. You're not the customer, you're the product, your attention is what's being sold. Every second you scroll is a victory for the algorithm. The content is bait, the lure to keep you from looking away. And so we scroll, at lunch, on the bus, in bed after we wake. We're caught in a loop, a feedback cycle of stimulus and response. We feed the machine with our clicks, likes, and shares. In return, it feeds us more of what it thinks we want. The experience is so smooth, so tailored, we lose track of time, and ourselves. We picked up the phone to check the weather. An hour later, we're still scrolling, lost in the endless river. Every click is a whisper, every search a confession. You're building a digital ghost of yourself piece by piece with every interaction. This ghost is made of data, your age, your location, your habits, your connections. All of it is collected, stored, and analyzed by an intelligence that never sleeps. This data is the new oil, fuel for perfect targeting. In the past, ads were a shot in the dark. Now, they're aimed directly at you, at the moment you're most likely to respond. It feels like magic. Ads for hiking boots after a conversation about hiking, but it's not magic, it's just data. The algorithm already knew. It saw your searches, your location, your friend's recent purchase. It connected the dots. This is predictive analytics. The system isn't just reacting, it's anticipating. It builds a model so accurate it can predict what you'll want next, before you know it yourself. The ghost in the machine isn't just a reflection, it's becoming a blueprint, a script for you to follow. The suggestions aren't random, they're nudges designed to shape your behavior to make you more predictable and more profitable. The algorithm wants to make you happy by showing you what you already like, what you already believe. It builds a world just for you where your opinions are reinforced and the other side is invisible. This is more than a filter bubble. It's a comfortable, personalized prison for your mind. In this prison, you're never challenged, never confronted by difficult ideas. You're safe, certain right. The algorithm filters out the noise, the dissent, the complexity. It feels good, but it's dangerous. The world outside your bubble hasn't disappeared, it's just become invisible to you. Division is amplified. The system isn't designed for consensus, but for reaction. Outrage is engagement. The most extreme voices rise to the top. Two tribes, two realities each convince the other is insane. Into this system, misinformation spreads like a virus. The algorithm can't tell truth from lies, only what gets a reaction. A lie that excites will always travel faster than a boring truth. And so, the prison of your beliefs becomes a fortress, locking you inside a reality that's no longer real. Love used to be a mystery, now it's a data problem. You create a profile, hand over your hopes, preferences, your face to the algorithm. The promise, we'll find your perfect match. But the goal isn't for you to find love and leave, it's to keep you swiping, hoping, coming back. The algorithm gives you just enough hope to keep you hooked. A match, a conversation, a dopamine hit, then silence. It creates a cycle of hope and disappointment, an emotional roller coaster designed to be addictive. Each person becomes a playing card, a commodity to be judged in a split second. This changes how we see others, and ourselves. We curate our profiles, market ourselves, become products to be consumed. The algorithm learns what you find attractive and dangles it in front of you. It also learns what makes you insecure, what makes you lonely, and uses it to keep you on the platform. Maybe it shows you people just out of reach, or withholds matches until you're about to give up. It's not a matchmaker, it's a master manipulator of emotion. Your heart is just another variable in its equation. Look around your smart speaker thermostat watch. They're all listening, learning. They're not just objects, they're nodes in a network collecting data about your life. The system knows your routines, your preferences, your rhythms. This is the dream of the Internet of Things, a world of perfect convenience. But for every convenience, you give away a piece of yourself. The system learns your routines so deeply it can predict them with astonishing accuracy. You're programming yourself, turning your life into a predictable algorithm. When you deviate, the system nudges you back, reminding you of your step goal, recommending the same shows. The system isn't built for spontaneity, it's built for regularity. A predictable user is a profitable user. You become a creature of habit, not by choice but by design. The path of least resistance is paved for you by 1,000 tiny nudges. The choices you think are yours are often just the most convenient options presented by the machine. You're walking down a corridor built around you and the walls are closing in. It's easy to imagine a villain behind all this, but there isn't one. The people who built these systems weren't trying to enslave us, they were optimizing for engagement, for profit. They did their job perfectly. The problem isn't that the system is evil, it's that it's too good at what it does. Think of the algorithm as a force of nature, like evolution, amoral, selecting for what works. Outrage, division, addiction. They're effective tools for engagement, so the system selects for them. Not out of malice, but out of logic. The system is a mirror, reflecting our own vulnerabilities back at us. It exploits our need for validation, our tribalism, our craving for instant gratification. The algorithm didn't invent these things, it just found them and monetized them. We're being undone not by a hostile intelligence, but by the weaponization of our own nature. The system isn't evil, but its effects feel evil. It corrodes our social fabric, degrades our discourse, isolates us, makes us anxious and divided. The logic of the system is the problem. A logic that sees humans as resources to be extracted, behaviors to be predicted and controlled. In the endless stream of information, we're losing our ability to remember not just facts, but who we were. Memory was once a story we told ourselves. Now, it's stored for us, curated by the algorithm. Our past is presented back as sanitized, simplified slideshows. We're outsourcing our memory and losing control of our own story. We're forgetting how to be bored, how to sit with our thoughts. Boredom was once the incubator of creativity. Now it's a void to be filled with content. We're forgetting how to have real conversations, slow, awkward, requiring attention. We're more connected but more alone, performing for an invisible audience. The algorithm flattens the world crisis next to cat video debate, next to soda ad. Everything is just content, equal in weight, equal in value. The trivial is elevated, the profound is cheapened, our sense of perspective is eroding, we're drowning in information, starving for wisdom. We've forgotten there's another way to live, a way not mediated by a screen, not measured by likes. We can turn it off, we can look up, we can reclaim the parts of ourselves we've given away. This isn't a story about technology, it's about attention. Your attention is the most valuable thing you own, the currency of your life. For too long we've let it be stolen by a system that doesn't have our best interests at heart. But it doesn't have to be this way. The power is still yours. It begins with a conscious act, paying attention to your own attention. This is a quiet, personal rebellion. Turn off notifications, put your phone away, delete the app that makes you unhappy, read a book, go for a walk, have a real conversation, allow yourself to be bored, reclaim small pockets of your life from the machine, build defenses, cultivate digital hygiene, be ruthless about what you allow into your mind. Ask, why am I seeing this? Who wants me to see it? Is this making my life better? Become an active user, not a passive consumer. Choose your information diet as carefully as your food. You are not a data point, not a user profile, not a predictable pattern. You are complex, contradictory, spontaneous, and free. The machine wants you to forget this. Don't let it. The future isn't written, the code can be rewritten. It begins with you, right now, in this moment, with the choice you're about to make. Will you click on the next recommendation? Or will you look up and decide for yourself what comes next? You are in control. You always were.